Purim Sameach, everybody! Shalom everyone, happy Purim, and what a time it happens to be. Obviously we are at the time period where there's a conflict at the moment. There's been rockets. I just went for a brisk walk, saw just a few friendly faces over here, so they thought they would say a nice Purim greeting. Now friends, it's Purim, and obviously it's been a tough few days. It's been a terrible day yesterday in Shemesh. We had a rocket that landed and obviously led to devastation, and we pray for everyone to have a refuah shlema and to be better immediately now, and for just there to be safety all across the world. But I thought I would just share over while I'm having a short brisk walk. Obviously we never know what can happen, if there'll be another siren at the moment, and one of the things that it's good to do on Purim is to have meals with the bread, to do birkat hamazon. So I just had a lavish meal, so I think I ate a bit too much, so the walk is absolutely necessary, friends. But there's actually a verse that says, Yishnu am echad v'datehem shonot mikol am va'at dati hamelech einam osim. There is a certain people, and their laws differ from those of every people, and they do not keep the king's laws. This was actually featured in chapter number 3, verse number 8, which we see very much here and there. So a question is actually posed over here. To malign the Jewish people and convince Achashverosh to get rid of them, it was necessary only to tell them that they do not observe the king's laws. Of what importance, friends, was it to mention that their laws were different from every other people's? That's a question that's posed in, let's just say, I saw just on the Chabad website, which I thought I'll illustrate over. So an excellent answer is actually given over here. Not only did Haman, the wicked Haman, hate the Jewish people, but he also despised Achashverosh and wished to see his downfall so that he could be elevated to his position. Therefore he told the king that there was a very strange people in his kingdom. Now they have been in existence already for many years, and v'datehem shonot, their different holidays and laws are mikol ha'amim, to commemorate their victory over various nations which oppressed them and were later defeated. Now, for instance, friends, Pharaoh of Egypt enslaved them for many years. When he was finally defeated, they left Egypt and instituted a holiday called Pesach, as we very much know, to celebrate his downfall. Now, whenever their God does miracles for them and saves them from their oppressors, they declare a holiday to celebrate their salvation. However, at present, they have no law or celebration connected with you, the king. Hence, my advice to you is to issue a decree for their annihilation. Since their gods will undoubtedly come to their salvation, when they are victorious over you, they will then have another holiday to celebrate. So very interesting, and yeah, just an idea for Purim, just a bit of the scenes. It's very quiet this year here in the night time. I went for a brisk walk. There are some people learning, but obviously we've got to be careful the situation, follow the safety guidelines that has been issued by the army and so on and so forth. It's important to have a short brisk walk and just enjoy some of the scenes over here on Purim, here in the city of Shemesh. Friends, over here, I'm just right outside the synagogue right behind me over here in Ramat Shemesh Aleph, and Be'ezrat Hashem, we've got a lot of great content coming up over in the next couple of days. So if you browse through the channel also, you see the other videos we recorded in the previous years within regards to Purim also. So wishing you all a fantastic Purim, a Purim Sameach, and enjoy here from a very quiet street here in the city of Shemesh in Israel. And may we all pray for a full refuah shlema to anyone that's been injured over the last few days. So take care and be well.